Mary Lee, so what makes this trip different than the previous trips that the Sister City Committee has done before?
Well, it's always about the people, and we have good leadership on this. But one of the big differences that, in addition to cultural, education, and business exchanges, we've added a very important dimension, which is disaster preparedness and response and recovery. And today, the bulk of the day has been spent on exchanging best practices between our Department of Emergency Management and those that are in charge of risk reduction here in the Philippines and emergency response. Particularly, I think, in light of the super typhoon Yolanda that came through last year and the devastation that it had, we wanted to take the opportunity not just to confirm our support for the recovery and our condolences to the tragedies, but then to hopefully add a dimension to get better prepared. And we're here to learn lessons from what the Philippine people have done, as well as perhaps share with them what we're doing to prepare better for our disasters.
So what's the best lesson that in the Manila or the Philippines can learn from San Francisco's disaster response?
I think the great part of it is planning for disaster, planning how to manage disaster, and planning how to manage recovery. Too often throughout the world, we see people who become victims of disaster. And it's a different mindset when you build the confidence and build the public's confidence that you can manage disaster and manage its recovery quicker. If you plan for it, if you already identify what things you do. You know, typhoons come through Philippines often. It just didn't happen for the first time. Earthquakes happen in San Francisco very often. What are we learning from past events that we can do better? For us and for Manila, we are the business job capital for each of our countries. If we do not recover quickly, the economy of both countries could be devastated for long periods of time. Therefore, recognizing how important our economy is and for jobs, we must recover accelerated paces. And these lessons are to point to that direction. If we can do things today to strengthen the ability to recover, then I think we'll have learned those lessons well and get better and better at managing disaster, bringing people together as opposed to allowing our cities to fall apart.
One last thing real quick. What do you hope to take away from Manila when you go back home to San Francisco?
Well, besides great singing and talent here, also another appreciation that we have friends all over the world, and our Filipino community is so strong in the Bay Area. But allow that to have global realization is important to us. Each of us are global cities. We do ultimately depend on each other, not only just in disasters, but now we'll have relationships with business and trade that I think will support job creation. And we're both cities that look to the future. We want to innovate our way to the best jobs using the strength of education, the respect for universities, and the high level of talent that we both have. This is a fantastic trip for that reason.
Thank you very much. That's all. Thank you, Mr.